Senator Rick Santorum is clearly misinformed when it comes to Social Security. Listen to what he says here.
This is a gradual process. Why? Because we're over $100 billion in debt every year on Social Security, and it's going to get worse.
He just said we're over $100 billion in debt in Social Security, and it's going to get worse. Now, most people think it's going to get worse, so can't argue with the future. But you can certainly argue with the fact that we're $100 billion in debt every year. That's just simply not true. Let's take a look at the numbers. If you take a look at the numbers, and let's take a look at receipts, and let's go back a few years. Let's go back to 2009. In 2009, we collected $891 billion in Social Security taxes. And how much did we spend that year in Social Security benefits? $727. That's about $100 billion, but it's not $100 billion in debt. We actually took in $100 billion more than we spent in benefits. Now, what happened in 2010? 2010, we spent $754 billion. How much did we take in? We took in $865 billion. Again, over $100 billion more taken in than we spent. As a matter of fact, we have about over $4 trillion in Social Security that we collected that we still haven't given away in benefits. Over $4 trillion. So what does that mean? Well, let's take a look at 2011. Now, there is one problem, the so-called payroll tax cut. Now, all the payroll tax cut is money taken away from Social Security. Look what happened to Social Security. Even with a payroll tax cut, we'll take in 2011 $807 billion, but we'll only put out in benefits $801. $4 billion, and I don't want to say that $4 billion is not a lot of money. Of course, it's a lot of money, but it's nowhere near the $100 billion that we were storing away. It's only $4 billion that we put in this year. Like I said, we still have about $4 trillion that we collected in Social Security taxes that we owe to the people that paid for it. So, Senator, if you're listening to this, or if you happen to see this, please stop scaring people on Social Security and making them think that somehow we're in major trouble. We're collecting more than we spend, and we have about $4 trillion in the bank.